Yeah, see, I didn't originally. I wanted to write for the Rolling Stone, and I was in Mass Comm 101 in college, and our professor told us, interview somebody in the media that's not doing what you're going to school for so you can learn a different perspective. And I was like, oh yeah, the night guy on the rock station that I've been listening to is hot. I'm gonna go interview this guy and go, you know, just being a girl. But I interviewed him, and he was like, you know, you should get an internship here. You're really good. And I always wanted to do something with music. So I interned for the program director of the rock station and loved it. And that's where I got the radio bug. So, hey. The boss that hired me, I didn't know it was going to be for a country station. He was like, hey, would you move to a market if it was the right move? I'm like, yes, I want to be in a big market. I want to do like whatever. And he didn't tell me it was Chicago. And he was like, would you do another format? And I was like, yeah, I've done rock before. I've worked on a rock station before. I don't know how I would do on country. That was the first words out of my mouth. And I had no idea it was for the country station. And he was like, you know, I think you would do good in country. And I was like, okay, maybe I could. I've got a Southern accent. I grew up in Alabama. I listened to country, and I'm a redneck. I ride four-wheelers. So then he called me and gave me the offer, and we talked a lot about it because I was like, I've never done country, and I was nervous at first. And then we talked, and I was like, you know, at the end of the day, it's really not, I mean, I'm introducing new songs, but it's always been about my content and what I have to say. And that's always been no matter what format I've worked on, because I've gone from rock to top 40 to country, and it's always finding something that's entertaining to me and my listeners, and it's not really the format.
Advice for them in particular?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I almost quit when I first started radio because I was the only girl on the station, and all the guys at the station I was at were like, they were jerks. They were like, you sounded like shit today. And they were like, and I was like, whatever. But I love them. They're still like my best friends, and they're like my older brothers in radio now, and we call each other all the time. But I needed that. They were kind of hard on me, and one day I came in. I was upset about it for like a week, and then I came in. I was like, I'm gonna show these turds what's up, and came in and was just like, was good. And they were like, holy shit, where did that come from? So yeah, it's cool being a girl in radio. And now they tell me, they give me crap all the time because they're like, how do you get all these job offers? They're like, it's because you're a girl and there's not a lot of girls in radio. And I don't think that's it either. I like it. I always look out for other girls in radio because sometimes it's hard. I know sometimes other girls can get jealous or whatever, and if you come into a station where there's another girl, I've worked at a station where there was a midday girl and she got a little territorial when I came in, and I just make friends and still be me, I guess. Yeah, it's fun being a girl on radio. So yeah, like I've noticed a lot of stations when they hire me now, they'll ask, they're like, how active are you on social media? What's your Twitter? What's your Facebook? What's your following? So it's big to get hired, but I think they're just now learning that too, because there's great ways, like, so I sell my Tinder moments. Like, I'm on Tinder, and when I moved to Virginia, I started swiping right to everybody. I'm just like, swipe right, swipe right, swipe right, and got like, I have 5,000 matches now, and it's ridiculous. But it shows, because you can use it, and it pulls people that are local in the area, especially because most of my Facebook and Twitter following was in Michigan, because that's where I built my listenership. So I was like, what can I do new now that I'm in a new area? So I'm like, Tinder, don't laugh at this. Are you guys one of my Tinder matches? Probably somebody is. But it's fun. Like, I go to events and people come up to me now too in Virginia, and they're like, hey, I'm one of your matches. How's it going? But I put the studio line. It's funny too, because my real name's Amber. Don't let the secret out. But on my Tinder, it says Amber on it. So it's funny because I have the studio line on the profile, and you can tell when they call the station, which that gives me great content in itself. When a Tinder match calls me and they go, hey, is this Amber? And I'm like, yeah, let's have some fun with this. But it's huge. Like, you can use it for your show. Well, but that's what I did in Virginia too, because I was struggling to get the phones ringing in Virginia, and I was like, how can I get people to call my show? Oh, Tinder. And then we sell the moments, like I'll post where I'm at, and it'll get like 500 likes on Tinder, and I'm like, oh, look, go show this to this bar that's a client and show them how they got these likes and go sell some money and get me an endorsement and make me some more money.